So, you've probably dreamed of running your own online business, right? But then you hit that wall. The tech side of things feels super overwhelming. Well, what if I told you that you really don't need a design degree or any coding skills to launch a legit, professional-looking online brand? Seriously. In this explainer, we're going to build one, right from scratch, and I'm going to show you exactly how it's done.
Okay, so here's our roadmap. First, we're going to talk about that dropshipping dream versus the reality of just getting started. Then, we'll get our hands dirty laying the foundation. After that, it's all about designing a store that looks pro, building the trust you absolutely need to make sales, and finally, we'll run through a super simple pre-launch checklist to get you live.
You know, dropshipping can sometimes feel like this exclusive club, right? It's like the dream of having this automated online business is awesome, but it's so easy to think you have to be some kind of tech genius just to get your foot in the door. Well, today, we're tearing that wall down.
And hey, if you've ever felt that way, you are definitely not alone. That idea that you've got to be a tech wizard is probably the single biggest thing that stops most people. But here's the secret, okay? The tools we have today have completely leveled the playing field. It's more accessible now than it has ever been.
So yeah, that's the real conflict, isn't it? On one hand, you've got this incredible dream of freedom, of running your own thing. And on the other, there's this giant wall that just looks complicated. Well, over the next few minutes, we're going to take that wall apart brick by brick.
All right, let's get our hands dirty. It's time to lay the foundation. This is the first absolutely crucial step, and honestly, you might be surprised at just how simple it is. This is the moment your idea starts to become a real, actual store.
Okay, first things first, go start your Shopify trial. Now, when you sign up, they're going to throw a bunch of questions at you. Don't worry about it, just hit skip all for now so we can jump right in. Next up, you're going to find and install the CJ Dropshipping app. Once you authorize it, you can start digging for products in whatever niche you've picked. For our example, let's say we're going with high-quality hiking gear.
Now, here is a super important tip that so many beginners miss, so listen up. Don't just list a product and cross your fingers. You have to check the supplier's recommended retail price, that's the RRP. Then, and this is key, calculate your actual profit margin after you factor in shipping costs. Seriously, this one little step can be the difference between a fun little hobby and a real profitable business.
Okay, we've got products in our catalog. Now it's time for the fun part, the storefront. This is all about creating that visual experience that makes people trust you. You know the saying, fake it till you make it? Well, a professional design is how you look like a real established brand, right from day one.
And you want to know the best part? You do not need to spend a ton of money on this. Just start with a clean, professional, and totally free Shopify theme like Sense or Dawn. They look incredible right out of the box. Then make sure you're using high-quality images. And for a logo, keep it simple. A free tool like Canva is honestly all you need to look super professional.
Okay, this might be the single most important tip for e-commerce today. Design for mobile first. I'm serious. The vast majority of your customers are going to find you on their phones. If that experience is clunky or messy, that's a lost sale, guaranteed. Your mobile site is not an afterthought. It is the main event.
So a beautiful store is a fantastic start, but it's not the whole story. It's the trust and authority that really drive sales and get you noticed by Google. Think of this as the engine of your store, and honestly, it's where a lot of beginners trip up.
And here is a massive mistake I see all the time. Just copying and pasting the manufacturer's product description. Don't do it. Google loves unique content. So instead of just listing the specs for, say, a waterproof tent, you need to explain why those features matter. Talk about how it'll keep a camper bone dry in a downpour. You've got to answer the questions your customers are actually typing into that search bar.
Okay, here's a really cool pro tip, especially if you want to sell globally. Inside Shopify's market settings, you can actually set different color schemes for different countries. So imagine a rugged, earthy theme for your US store, and maybe a brighter, sunnier one for customers in Australia. It's such a simple little trick, but it makes your brand feel local to everyone, everywhere.
Let's be really clear about this next one, because it's a non-negotiable. A slow website will kill your business, period. It will absolutely tank your search rankings and it'll drive customers away before they even get a chance to see your products. That's why monitoring your site speed and performance 24/7 isn't just an expense, it's a critical investment.
All right, we are almost there. We're in the home stretch. Before we flip that big switch and go live, there are just a few last little administrative things to check off the list. Think of it like a final pre-flight checklist to make sure our launch goes off without a hitch.
Now for those final but absolutely critical settings.
First, you got to activate your payment gateways, like Shopify Payments or PayPal, so you can actually get paid. That's kind of important. Second, streamline your checkout. Please, do not force people to create an account. It's a huge reason people abandon their carts. And finally, for all the legal policies, just use Shopify's built-in Create from Template tool. It'll save you hours of headaches.
Okay, let's have a moment of real talk. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a real business, and it takes real effort. You're going to have products that just don't sell. You'll take the L, as they say. But here's the thing. When you build a professional foundation like the one we just did, it is still one of the most accessible ways to build a genuine, real business from pretty much anywhere in the world.
And here we are, the moment of truth, the very last step. All you do is go to Online Store in your Shopify dashboard and select Remove Password. And that's it. Boom. With that one click, your professional online store is officially live and open for business to the entire world.
So, there you have it. We just walked through the entire process and we took down those big, scary technical and design barriers, piece by piece. You now have the blueprint. The only question left is, what business are you going to build?